Good afternoon everyone. As you can see, I'm joined by my mate Alex.
Yep.
He's back from Hull for a little bit. We're outside the Fox and Hounds, is it called?
Yep.
Good start. Fox and Hounds, yeah. And that is at Christmas Common in Buckinghamshire. So I haven't been to Buckinghamshire much. We're going to be doing a 8-mile walk, circular walk. It was meant to start at Northend village. We decided to start from here because they have a pub and it's the only pub on the route. We've parked the car sort of just outside on the road, so it should be safe here overnight. We're going to be wild camping. As you can see, it's raining, but that's not a bad thing because we've had some pretty bad sort of heat waves here the last sort of 3 days. I think it was about 37 degrees, something ridiculous like that, on Thursday. So this is a welcome relief, really. A bit of rain to cool you down. So I'm probably going to be doing a woodland camp on this one. There's quite a lot of woodland. We're in the Chiltern Hills, so it could be some good views. Looking forward to it. We're going to get moving because it's sort of like mid-afternoon now, and we want to sort of get to our spot that we're thinking of camping before it gets too dark, of course, so, and get some miles done. Anyways, enough talking, let's get walking. So just in case you're wondering, this is another country walking route. 7 3/4 miles, call that 8 miles because we'll probably get lost. It's on the Buckinghamshire and Oxfordshire border, we've just found out. There we go, we've got a little map. We've got the OS Explorer map with us as well, 171 Chiltern Hills West, and Alex has downloaded the digital copy as well. So we've got no excuses if we get lost. I've jinxed it now, we're going to get really lost probably. We've just entered our first bit of woodland here on the walk, just outside Christmas Common. It's given us a bit of a shelter from the rain. As I say, we're going to be doing a woodland camp most likely. Yeah, I've got my Lomo 3x3 metre tarp, my Rab Ridge Raider hooped bivvy tonight, and I'm lending Alex my Jack Wolfskin Gossamer one-man tent. So we'll have plenty of rain protection and stuff, so it should be alright. It's a nice little woodland, this one. We just sat down by the side of a track here on the route. It's coming up to about 5 PM actually, and we had a bit of a steep bit uphill. That was a bit tough going, so stopped for something to eat, and I'm having this. So it's the USMRE menu 13 cheese tortellini and tomato sauce. It's a vegetarian one. Of course I've had all of these now, so I'm not going to do a full review on it for you. Just to say, there's some vanilla pudding dessert powder which I've made up, a lemon and lime carbohydrate electrolyte beverage drink, the main meal, the cheese tortellini, that's in there at the moment. That FRH worked really well actually. What else have we got in here? There's some plain crackers, and my favourite one, the chocolate peanut butter spread. Nice. Then there's a recovery trail mix. That's some of it in there. Quite tasty. The accessory packet's pretty much the same as usual, except now, since I last had these, they've now got this William James Coffee Company Bill's Brew instant coffee. Nothing to write home about, I know, but it's different from the coffee type they had before in there. But other than that, it all looks pretty much the same stuff as I've had before. So yeah, just going to eat it. I'm not going to review it. It's coming up to 7 PM now, and we've entered Firewood, which I think is Forestry Commission owned. I've never had too many problems camping in them before though, so we're probably going to start looking around for a little spot somewhere, although a lot of it is quite sort of slopey, contoured land really. It's not a lot of flat areas, but we'll keep having a look and see what we can find. We've got to walk sort of out to like a junction of paths, and then we'll sort of see, it flattens out a bit there according to the map. So far the walk's been pretty straightforward, not been a hell of a lot to see really. There's no history that I've found on this one, I'm afraid, so it is literally woodlands and just enjoying the camp really. But it's nice to get out and do a few miles and stuff as well, and the weather's been okay really since we had our stop for a late lunch. The rain has stopped, that's cleared up, which is rather nice. Yeah, this is the woodland in question. Not long after just speaking to you, we've come up the slope quite a way away from the footpath in Firewood, and we found ourselves a decent flat spot. We can string the Lomo 3x3 tarp out, set up Alex's tent, my hoop bivvy, should be absolutely fine. And yeah, way down the slope there is the old footpath. And we've looked on the map, there's no buildings or settlements around. This should be okay. So we're going to start getting all the kits set up, and we'll come back to you once we've done that, and then chilling out time. It's much needed. It's about 8:30 now, and the simple A-frame tarp that you see in front of you has just taken me and with a considerable amount of help from Alex, an hour and a half to set up. Mainly my fault, so cheers mate for helping us.
You're welcome.
I'm apocalyptically shit at setting tarps up. It's something I need to practice more of. Basically I was going to try and do like a lean-to with like some sort of sides on it, or I don't know what it was anyway, and it just looked shit and it was awful. And I thought, I can't post that on YouTube. It was, honestly, it was bad. You know, it looked like it had a fit, so I just was like, nah, turned it round, and then luckily I had enough like paracord to run all the way out to a tree sort of there in the centre of the screen, and out to that one there, through all the eyelets, bungee cords as well, and then sort of guide out the corners as best we can really. And then I've got my Rab Ridge Raider underneath. Alex has got my Jack Wolfskin Gossamer one-man tent. It's a good bomb-proof little tent.
Nice tent.
It took you, how long did it take you to set that up?
About 15 minutes.
If that.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he set that up and I was still deciding what bungee cords to use. I think it was a joke, honestly. So yeah, there's the Ridge Raider. That's the easiest bit to set up of the whole lot. The light's fading, so it's getting a bit grainy now and it's struggling to focus, of course. Yeah, just got to get all the stuff inside now and get set up, yeah, and just hope and pray that we're not on a slope like that. It is a little bit sloping downhill, as you can see here, but hopefully we should be alright. So tonight's stove I'm going to be using is the old BCB Fire Dragon stove. Got some Fire Dragon fuel, like a big bottle of it. I'm just using up one of the remaining cubes of it, and then if I run out of that, which I doubt I will, I've got some solid fuel tablets as well. So I'm just going to get some water on just for a brew at the moment. And we've got some of this Bill's Brew instant coffee, the William James Coffee Company. So this is the stuff that is now going into the USMRE. So I don't know what it's like, probably exactly the same as before. Not really a coffee connoisseur myself, so I'll have that and probably a hot chocolate with it, and then get some grub on the go. Grub tonight is going to be, it's another USMRE that I've had before. This is menu 18, beef ravioli in meat sauce. Lovely jubbly. Oh, and we was thinking of having a fire, but we probably won't, so we'll just scoff these. We've also got some marshmallows. I know, Alex is very, very excited about them. I think I might have a boil already. So I also had the little Esbit triangle solid fuel stove with me, and we just, well, Alex very kindly gathered up some dead standing wood.
Yeah.
Yep. And see, I don't know what that is. And we've sort of got the fire going. You know, I persuaded him to sign a pact with the devil and cheat, and do it the woodcrafter's way and use a fire lighter
No, we did it all completely natural.
Yeah. Alex is like a grade 6 bushcrafter, and I broke him down and just went, nah, do it the Tom Outdoors way. And yeah, anyway, we got it lit. That's the main thing in it, really, as long as you get a fire at the end of the day. And yeah, and that sort of burnt down to embers, and now, as you can see, Alex is toasting some marshmallows. That's me beef ravioli on the BCB. Been nursing me drinks tonight because I've really been drinking a lot of coffee and hot chocolates. It's not particularly cold, but I just fancied them. So this is another little Hawk cider. They do it in tins as well now, dead and buried. A mixed berry cider, clean and crisp, and I believe it's 4%. And they're a South London based brewery or cidery, whatever you call them. And yeah, I'm basically hoping to go and have a tour of like the factory at some point in the near future and pick up some more tins and bottles and whatnot. Candice wants to go, so who knows, could be seeing that at some point, a little tour of where they make these ciders. Yeah, it's 11 PM now, and we've just sort of been sitting chatting away. I'm on my final hot chocolate and coffee of the night. I've added some marshmallows to it. The toasted marshmallows were rather nice. Alex is gonna turn in now, and I'm probably gonna stay out here for a little bit longer. I've got stuff to pack away and stuff. Yeah, it's been a nice relaxing little camp. Once we got the tarp figured out and everything, it's been really good fun. We can hear some music going on in the background, sort of, could either be at Northend or Christmas Common at the pub, we're not sure, but we thought we was like in the arse end of nowhere, and you can always hear remnants of human activity wherever you go. I think we're looking to get up for around 7:30, 8 o'clock. We're in a pretty secluded spot here in the woods, so you know, we're going to have enough time to sort of get up, have a bit of breakfast, get packed up, get down the slope back onto the footpath. It's been nice. I'll chat to you in the bivvy. I'm in the bivvy now, as you can see. Might be on ever so slight slope here, but it's not too bad. To be honest, it's still pretty comfy. So the next time you'll hear from either of us will be in the morning. Hopefully we'll be up around 7:30, 8 o'clock, and get some breakfast on the go, get packed up, carry on with the walk. So until then, if nothing interesting happens in the night, we'll speak to you then. Good night. Morning all. It's about 8 AM now. We're both awake. I slept surprisingly well actually, despite being on a slight slope sort of going that way. I sort of didn't feel like I was sliding to the sort of the left of the bivvy too much. And that sort of feels like it has pushed up against the bottom like the foot box, but it ain't too bad really. Weather doesn't seem too bad at the moment out there. I think we might get another little spell of rain at some point this morning. We've got a few more miles left to go, so get some breakfast on the go and we'll get packed up. Going to be a breakfast of champions this morning. I've got an old sesame caramel bar from a British Army rat pack. We've got some protein porridge. It's the original flavour. Get over 20 grams of protein with no added sugar. It's quite a good healthy porridge this if you're watching your figure. And got a cup of tea, English breakfast tea, rat pack again, creamer, sugar, and then if you're not watching your figure and you want to tart up the porridge, chuck some marshmallows in it, which I'm going to do. Lovely jubbly. Got the old BCB going again, using the bottles of gel fuel. I think that works out cheaper than buying the blocks. Plus I suppose the blocks take up a lot more room. They burn really quickly, whereas this stuff I think lasts a bit longer. Don't cost as much. I got this for £2 for that bottle, and it's the first lot I've used out of it. I filled the well up in the stove completely, and yeah, still got a hell of a lot more. So I think this is probably the better way to go, is to actually, buy the bottles rather than the blocks. It's a very good little stove that. It's sort of got a built-in windshield, but you can always get one of those sort of metal concertina ones and put that around it, and then it's absolutely bomb-proof. Very light, compact, simple. Nothing really can go wrong with it. It's ideal. Okay, it's gone 10 AM now. We've been fart-arsing about a little bit, and we've packed up and we've left absolutely no trace. We've got 2 bags of rubbish to take with us, so we're going to finish off the rest of the walk. We've not got too far to go really. We've done sort of over half of it easily yesterday, so probably like 2/3, 3/4. Yeah. I would say not a lot more left. Alex is doing the navigating on this one, I'm doing the filming. Partnership made in heaven. Anyways, yeah, get the bags on our backs and off we go. So enough talking, let's get walking. We are pretty much back at Christmas Common. So the car's parked outside the Fox and Hounds pub. Yeah, wasn't too long a walk really. There wasn't tons and tons to see on the rest really. Couple nice little pockets of woodland. Very slopey again, lots of sort of steep ascents and stuff. But you know, overall there's not been tons to see on this walk, but if you like woodlands, it is pretty good. There are some pretty decent woods, and between you and me, it's all Forestry Commission, so yeah, you know what I mean. Get away with a cheeky one. Anyways, we'll chat to you when we're back at the car. Righty ho then, we're back outside the Fox and Hounds pub here at Christmas Common. That's the end of the video. I'm going to get the stuff in the car and head back to lovely Essex. So it's been a good little camp, and it's been a pleasure meeting up with Alex again. Cheers mate.
Yeah, great walk.
It's been fun. The dancing was particularly good fun as well.
Hours and hours of training to get that done.
That was, yeah, definitely. Like, seriously, Wayne Sleep's got nothing on us. Anyways, yeah. Also, a happy birthday to Alex for Tuesday. He's going to be 35 years young. I know. So this is a birthday camp, you could say. Anyway, so happy birthday.
Thank you.
It's alright. Yeah, cheers everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And get in the comments, let us know what you think. Until next time, take care of yourselves, look after each other. See you again soon. Bye.
Bye.